Hi. This is really an exciting time. I'm super happy to be showing off a little bit of the new search capability in LimaCharlie. So we've always had this ability to, go back through all of the history in LimaCharlie and all that stuff, but we really upped the game in terms of the new search capability. It really unlocks a ton of different features. And it's phase one of the two phases. So phase one is really we're changing the whole UX, making it a lot more effective, a lot easier to use, a lot more powerful. And then phase two is us going and re-going through the back end and really increasing performance, just making the performance as a whole a lot better. So let me just show you around a little bit to give you an idea of what you can now do. So this is the new interface. Um, you can see that in many ways we're not reinventing the wheel, right? We're trying to keep it straightforward. We realize that search is kind of a workhorse nowadays of a lot of SOCs and people that do operations. So here's the interface. First thing to note is I'm going to call out the query. So we've structured the query so that it kind of points you in the right direction from the get-go for you to get the best performance possible. So, if I go in, there's all kinds of ways to start with the sensor selector, right? How do I, um, which is kind of the first part to do the filtering. So I could go by sensor ID, by enrollment time, by host name, by IPs of the different sensors, all of that stuff. Or I can also just say all sensors. It's not going to be the best performance, but just to give you an idea. Then we have the event type filter. So this will allow you to see all of the relevant event types during this time period and to go and select what you would, what you want to kind of further down filter, or you could say everything. The filtering is now to say which of those events do you care about. And so, you could go and select, specific fields. So I could go, if the notification URL, and then we give you a suggestion contains, some string. So you could do that. Just for demo purposes, I'm going to leave this as star for now. So everything. And finally, the projections allow you to go and pre-filter not the events themselves, but what you're going to see, what you're going to get back from those events. So it can be a lot of data. So sometimes it's useful if you only care about a couple of fields, or to group some fields together, count, all of that stuff. So this is where you can do it, but that's optional. So if we just, start here, and just do a basic query, I just want to show you around kind of quickly what things look like. So if I go in here again, it's not rocket science. You will get the buckets, see the data, where the data is. One thing to note is that with LimaCharlie, what we've done is we've optimized things so that you get the data very quickly, and you don't necessarily have to run all the way through a whole query for you to see data. So we will return to you the initial data. You can look through it, and then as you keep expanding it, you get to decide, like, yep, keep going with the search, I need more. But that makes it very fast, very right off the bat. So you could go look at the events. This is like pretty typical stuff. Look at all of the detailed events here. If you've been to LimaCharlie, you kind of get it. Scroll into view, so jump directly into the timeline of that sensor, what was happening, build a DNR rule. So that's building an automation rule to detect that specific event. So we'll get you started. So fairly basic stuff. But you'll also see that we have a bunch of decorations now, that allow you to go and really be customized here with the search in mind. So for example, I can go on the left side here and I can see all of the schema fields, right? So I can see all of the fields that exist in my search and my tenant. I can also go into query fields. So those are in the results specifically here. and I could come in and I could apply some, additional filtering, right? Like we kind of give you a quick shortcut. Um, but the other thing that you can do is you can also just start to say, you know what, let's look here, let's look at the table view, and you can start to say, you know what, I don't care about this field or that field. I want to position those. So there's all kinds of nice UI things that you can do here. So the other things to call out, the time. So it's a really great way now to kind of filter around time here. We give you, the last a bunch of quick shortcuts, the ability to go plus or minus, or to go from specific timestamps. We support all kinds of things like now, all that good stuff. So it's a really easy way to go and filter down on the time. Finally, we also have the query library. So it allows you to go and create queries for you, that are user based or for your organization. Load them directly into here. You can save them. So it's a really good way to kind of build institutional knowledge into your search. So that's really kind of the really quick the quick view that I wanted to show you here, of what you can do in the new search. There's all kinds of niceties that are here. There's going to be a lot to explore. It's also just a beginning. We're going to be adding, even more nice UX things. We're going to be making performance a lot better. But it's already great, right? It's like the typical LimaCharlie performance where, we give you a year of retention, and it's not, a retention in cold storage. It's really the ability to go and go through that whole retention period like in constant time. So we're really going to keep emphasizing that. Cool. Well, let us know what you think. We are looking forward to getting feedback, and hopefully it's awesome. Thanks, everybody.